Once upon a bright sunny day, a girl named Mary was sitting in her cozy living room. She was surrounded by her 3 loved cats, Oreo, Oscar and Fluffy. Mary was absolutely cat-smitten. She adored the way they pounced, their soft purring and their bright wide eyes. Despite being close in age, the 3 cats were vastly different. Oreo was a tuxedo cat, always ready for an adventure. Oscar, a tabby, was a bit of a daydreamer who loved nothing more than a good nap in the sun. Fluffy, the Persian, was just a delight with her majestic fur coat. Mary's love for her cats knew no bounds. After her school, she would spend hours playing with them, reading them stories, and simply staring into the endless depths of their enchanting eyes. Her cats were her world, and she wouldn't have it any other way. One day, as she was playing with Oreo and Ben, she noticed a tense stiffness in his movements. His eyes lacked their usual spark, and he showed a loss of appetite. Mary was heartbroken. She knew something was wrong. As any responsible pet owner would, Mary rushed Oreo to the vet. Her heart pounded heavily in her chest. She could hardly breathe. All she wanted was for Oreo to be all right. She could not bear to lose him. The vet was a kind man named Dr. Jenkins. He had a gentle voice and a comforting smile. He examined Oreo as Mary waited with bated breath. Dr. Jenkins then revealed that Oreo had swallowed a small object that had blocked his digestive system. He reassured Mary that with immediate intervention, Oreo would be back to chasing his own tail in no time. A wave of relief washed over Mary. She hugged Oreo tightly and promised never to let anything bad happen to him. After the successful procedure, Oreo was kept in the clinic for observation. Mary visited every day, bringing him his favorite toy, a red mouse named Squeaky. She also read him stories, hoping her voice would comfort him. Oscar and Fluffy noticed Oreo's absence and were desolate. They searched for him in their usual hideouts, under the sofa, behind the curtains, by the fireplace. But Oreo was not there. Mary felt their despair and promised them that their friend would be back soon. After a few days of recovery, Oreo was allowed to go home. When Mary walked through the door with him, Oscar and Fluffy were right there, waiting for their friend. They surrounded Oreo, grooming him and purring loudly. Many weeks passed by, and Oreo was back to his playful self, tackling Squeaky, chasing invisible bugs, and darting around. Mary was grateful to have her trio of mischief back together. Life was good. Mary was lauded as a hero at school for taking such good care of her pets. The experience taught her the importance of being more attentive to her pets, to their behaviors, their health, their happiness, and she promised to do so for the rest of her life. The experience also sparked a deeper interest in Mary. She started reading books about animal health and nutrition. She wanted to be proactive in taking care of her pets, and maybe someday other pets too. She volunteered at the local animal shelter whenever she had free time. Dr. Jenkins, noticing her interest, agreed to mentor her. He taught her basic pet health checks, and Mary was a quick learner. Mary's ambition to become a vet grew stronger. She knew she wanted to help all animals just like Dr. Jenkins had helped Oreo. She dreamed of having her clinic one day, a haven for all animals. With her goal set, Mary studied hard, worked harder, and never forgot to spend time with Oreo, Oscar, and Fluffy. She knew they were her inspiration, her motivation, her driving force. The years flew by, and Mary's dedication paid off. She was admitted to a prestigious veterinary school. She was one step closer to her dream. Her cats, now older and wiser, shared in her joy. Balancing school and pet care was challenging, but Mary never shied away from hard work. She was determined to make her dream a reality. Oreo, Oscar, and Fluffy were there with her every step of the way, her unwavering cheerleaders. After years of hard study, Mary finally graduated from veterinary school. She was a vet now, ready to make a difference in the lives of animals. Her cats, her true helpers, celebrated her achievement with her. Next came the daunting task of setting up her own clinic. She decided to name it The Perfect Haven, a tribute to her cats who had started her on this journey. The Perfect Haven was a hit from the day it opened. Mary's love for animals and dedication to their well-being shone through in her work. Her clinic became a sanctuary for animals where they were treated with love and care, just like she had promised all those years ago. Oreo, Oscar, and Fluffy were now elderly cats, but they were still a big part of Mary's life. They too had dreams come true. They had their human, their friend, their loving owner. Being the hero for all animals, just like she was for them. Mary's story spread far and wide. She was the girl who loved cats, the girl who had made her dream come true, and she was the girl who had become a beacon of hope for all animals. Her journey started with a girl and her cats and evolved into a beautiful tale of love, dreams, and dedication. Her cats, Oreo, Oscar, and Fluffy, were not just pets. They were her teachers, her friends, and her inspiration. In the end, Mary's story is a testament to the love and bond between humans and their pets. Her love for Oreo, Oscar, and Fluffy fueled her passion and led her to fulfill a dream that not only impacted her life, but also the lives of countless animals.